Hi everyone, it's Christy, and welcome to Junk Journal January 2025. Today we are up to day 9, and the prompt for today is hidden. And so I thought I would dig out an old familiar project. I don't even know what this is called. I've heard them called different things, but it's one of these clever little fascinating folded things that have hidden. You just keep it infinitely folds and unfolds and reveals hidden pictures or messages. This is undecorated. It'd been a few years since I'd made one of these, so I whipped up one real quick to make sure I could remember how to do it. So this is just kind of my practice to remember. And so I just made this out of the back page of a calendar. And so I thought I'd make with you one out of the front page of the calendar, the cover. And one reason I wanted to use something a little bit thicker, it's not cardstock, but it's a thicker paper because it's going to fold over and over and over, and you want those folds to be able to withstand repeated folding over and over and over. So the process is actually very simple, and it's for something that looks so complex, it's actually very simple. So you fold your... Oh, I cut it... Here, I should show you this. There's my calendar cover, and I cut out an 8x8 square. Now, the dimensions don't matter as long as it's square. So you could use a 20x20 piece of paper, or, a 6x6, or whatever. It's just going to affect the overall dimensions of, your finished product. And so... fold it in half, and every one of these you're going to fold it back both directions because you want it to fold freely in both directions over the course of how we, as the product's being used. So, and this is one where you do want to be fairly precise on your folding, otherwise you're going to end up with little places that hang up. And so just normally I would say take your time and, fold it carefully. So now we've got this. So now we're going to take it and fold up to the middle. Okay. And I'm going to probably get my head in the camera here as I lean forward to check this. And fold it just a smidge below. Just a smidge below the other fold line because you don't want it to hang up, you want it to fold freely. And so you're going to, just make sure that that's going to fold freely in either direction. And remember to flip it over and always crease it both ways. So now we're going to do the other side. I'm going to walk it back just a tad there so it doesn't hang up. And then I use this for my bone folder. If you have a bone folder, that's great. I prefer this bulky thing because it's easy and big for my hand to hold it. And it stands up nicely on my desk so I don't lose it under a pile of paper. So now we've got, this. So now we're going to do it the other direction. So we take this side and fold up to the middle. And back on itself again, just to make sure that it is flexible in either direction. And you can ink all of the folds if you want. It would help in the process of being able to see them as you're folding. I didn't want to take time to do that in order to make this video short and concise. I didn't want you to have to wait for me to ink up all. There's quite a few folds here that would have to be inked. So now you should have a 4x4 grid, whatever the dimensions are that you chose to work with. And so what we're going to do is fold it in half. And so, fold it in half up, and what you're going to do is cut this middle section out. And so I know, it's a beautiful picture. I hate to cut it up, but oh well, it's gonna serve us well, right? I'm using my sharp pointed scissors because I want to get I feel like I maybe went a little crooked there. I want to get a nice precise cut into the corners. Okay, there was a place where I felt like it went crooked, so let me just check that. It looks fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. And so, voila, now we have something that looks like that. So what you're gonna do, I'm just getting this for a glue mat. You can use tape or glue. I'm gonna use a glue stick. You could use wet white glue. You could use silicone glue. It doesn't really matter. The result's gonna be the same, but you're gonna want to glue the two opposite corners. This is a place where you're going to want to be very careful not to over glue onto the other parts. And that's one reason why you could use like some double back tape just to make sure, you know, if you wanted, because obviously double back tape is going to have a very solid line, and I got just a smidge of glue over onto that, so I'm trying to wipe it off before it becomes a problem. Now, you're going to fold these two up, this one, the bottom one up and the top one down. So now you have something that looks like this. Now, these, as you can see, we have the two unglued sides, so we're going to glue those next on the top, not underneath. You're going to glue carefully onto that again, and the same over here. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same thing. Fold up and down, and you have now constructed it. All that really remains is to play with it and make sure it works. Make sure that you don't have any places where it hangs up. Okay, there was a little bit of a, wanted to catch there maybe. Let me fold it a few times. You're gonna have, okay, what's going on here? I've got something hanging up, I can tell right there. I see where it's hanging up. So right here, maybe not. Anyway, if there's a little place where it hangs up and it doesn't fold and unfold as freely as you want, you can look at it and see if it's a place you can trim. You might have cut a little, like here's a little tiny place, but just make sure you don't cut off one of the folded lines, because that would seriously mess up. And I'm happy with how this folds. I think it's folding freely right now. When at the very beginning, it was maybe a little bit stiff and folding up, but I feel like it's opening freely now. So you're gonna have 4 different sets of 4, okay? So let's start with this one and count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to the one we started with, okay? So you can do a number of things with this. Because the prompt today is for hidden, I can get rid of that now. Because the prompt for today is for hidden, I think this is a nice little place to hide things in all the little folds. You can tell this right there is the corner that maybe is hanging up. But anyway, so I have these stickers that fit nicely onto these. Most of them will fit nicely. So I'm just going to pick through here and find some stickers. I'm going to start with some of these pages that are maybe not quite as pretty because it's the back side of the calendar or the inside of the calendar. So let's go with something simple here, like the Lord is my shepherd. And you could decorate this up more fully. I'm just doing something quick and easy so you get the idea. And faith is the assurance of things hoped for. Hebrews 11:1. And how about, let me find ones that kind of stick with the same. Do I have another one like that? Let me see. Oh, I do. Here, let's do this. I'm going to do an alternating one. And I know I have another one of those. Where is it? The Lord is my shepherd. So I'm just going to, like I said, I could decorate this up more fully and cover up the background and stuff. I'm just giving you a quick and easy idea of what this could look like. Maybe all it needed was a little extra oomph. Okay, what else can I put on here? Here's another one. Be still and know that I am God. And I have a second one like that, so I will plop that down. And let's see, that's done. Will that one fit? That one's a little bit more rectangular. Hey, that'll fit. But in keeping with the purple theme, I think I will use knock and the door will be opened to you. And another one. Okay, so now we got that. Ta-da! What else do I have? I'm pausing for a moment because I'm looking to see if I have what I have in that's purple, since this has got the green and purple. I'll use, I have 2 of that and 2 of that, yeah. Decisions. I'll use this. Now, I want to make sure, yeah, I was using, just continuing to put on matching pairs. So you don't have to, they could be all different, but I thought that that would make it kind of eye-catching as you go back through it and realize that it's all matching up again. Because there's purple in the background, I'm just going with purple stickers on this one because I like the look. Rejoice and be glad. Okay, and there should be, I think, one more. Let's see where we're going here. This way. And these, praise the Lord. And again. And how about quick look again through what I've got. Seeing if I have another pair of purple ones. How about this? This draws in a little bit of the purple and that peachy color. So, the Lord bless you and keep you, number 624. And so because our prompt today is hidden, we should now have a bunch of hidden messages that we can pop through. And voila! Look at that. Over and over. Dum, bum, bum. What do you think? You like that idea? And so now I can just tuck that into my journal somewhere, in a pocket, a tuck, a paper clip. In fact, I could just paper clip it right in there. How about that? So now we have some hidden messages in a fun little foldable secret message compartment, I guess. And I'm not sure what these are called. It's been so long. I've made these for off and on for years, and I just don't remember what they're called anymore. Let me know if you know what they're called. Put it in the comments. And thanks for taking the time to watch as we're cruising right along. We've done nine prompts so far in our Junk Journal January project. Appreciate you watching. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.